The NFL is on EA Sports as we bring you a look inside Highmark Stadium here at Orchard Park, New York. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Green Bay Packers and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. Pulls it in at the 13. From the home of the Bills since way back in 1973, there's a look at Highmark Stadium just outside of Buffalo, New York. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Green Bay Packers and the Buffalo Bills. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This one taken just inside the 10. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
One guarantee I can absolutely make is that all week in preparation, the coach kept telling his team, we're on the road, don't do anything to bring the crowd into it. And that's exactly what they just did. A bad return, and now the home team crowd, they are fired up.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Our game here, really a dream matchup for folks who like good quarterback play, and really who doesn't like good quarterback play. I mean, you got the two-time reigning MVP against a guy who many think will be holding that trophy in the very near future. Rodgers and Allen have faced off one time before, and it was the Packers who shut out the Bills that day 22-0. That was just Allen's third NFL start.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a play fake. Rodgers forced out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Rodgers. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they prove their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Allen off the play fake. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The Bills sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
Allen's throw going to be caught by McKenzie. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Nyheim Hines, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From the 10. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. Man open, here is Jones. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 36. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go again to Jones. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 17-yard line. Rodgers to Cobb, good for a Green Bay first.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. On the slant to his running back, it's Jones. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard, maybe a touch less. To throw, it's Rodgers. Caught on the slant, and it's a Packers touchdown. Robert Tonyan, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point up and good by Folk, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 2nd down, Cook. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 7-7, our score after 1. Play action. Now it's Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one good for 37 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Now Cook running right. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
We don't see it missed too often. The ball could have slipped a little bit coming off his hand, and that's all it would take to send it high and out of bounds without a play.
So on 4th down, out is Tyler Bass in the Buffalo field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills have taken the lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Now a throw here to his running back, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Throwing now is Rodgers. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And again, it's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he's got a 1st down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And Oliver through the line and hitting him for the loss.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
They'll have have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. Zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Called that a very strong gain of 24. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Allen now looks to throw. He's got the hook up with Diggs. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 22 yards there, a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop in.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dawson Knox, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Did you see how the linebackers froze for just a second? That's why you run play action. You want to keep them rooted in the spot and create a little bit of extra space so your tight end can find some room behind him. And then the quarterback finds his target downfield, and he turns it into 6 points.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Rodgers going to throw. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. And this returnable for Hines. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with a 17-7 lead, maybe they're just looking to get into the locker room. Allen now on first down. Uncorks one for Davis. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. We welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Starting the third quarter with Cook. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 58 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, it's Cook. They find some open field here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 33 and a first.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
Boy, that one was well read defensively, and this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills will add on to their lead. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On play action, Rodgers. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Oh, they'll try the jet sweep here with Lazard. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
From the 30 on 2nd down, Rodgers, and he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Billsons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 109 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They run it again with Cook. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down. Left side, Cook. And some space here. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well. And now they'll throw with Allen. They'll roll him out right. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, this could start.
He's got a man, complete. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Now the big play pushes him all the way out to the 40 now for 1st down. Rodgers now to throw. Dancing to his left. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw. But I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now Rodgers. He's got Tunyon complete over the middle. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Rodgers again now. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Jair Elam makes a pick. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. This is Hines. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Nyheim Hines with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bills look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
On play action, now Rodgers. Flush to his right. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And got his man complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On play action, it's Rodgers. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Now Rodgers got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Now a give running right. It's Cook. And a short gain down to about the 33. Dante Hightower on the stop.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds. A gain of 32 that time. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Cook will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. No CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively, because to me, they look like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Here's Bass now for the extra point. And that stretches the lead to 27. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers can't get away, and he's taken down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. They'll send the tight end in motion. After the sack on 1st down, Rodgers. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And now here is another interception.
Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. Well, on one side of this, Charles, an impressive victory. On the other, I mean, you think about it, they scored in the first quarter, but then they didn't score in quarters 2, 3, or 4. They're going to have a lot of work to do before stepping back on the field.
Yeah, it'll be an interesting tape to analyze, won't it? Because why did it work in the first quarter, but nothing in quarters 2, 3, and 4? So we always talk about adjustments. You don't just wait till halftime. You do it series to series. They'll be working on that in preparation for their next game.
So for the Bills, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Packers, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions.